Guess what I did? Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Maria Torres with Get Ready with Abu and Coach Let's Go here. I am preparing my tea, and this is my 4th live I've done this morning. But guess what I did, Linda? Guess what I did? I put myself on Do Not Disturb because if not, I will never finish this live. This is episode, let me try this again. This is episode 7 out of 30. I put myself on Do Not Disturb. Because if not, the calls are going to keep on coming in. Maria is popular this morning, people. Oops. Okay, so let's get, I'm running, now I'm really running late, okay? So this is episode 7 of Get Ready with Abu. It's a series of 30 episodes. I'm in a challenge, on a live challenge for 30 days. Today, you can replay it, Linda. I'm going to save it, okay? So today we're going to be Get Ready with Abu, and I'm 50 years old. Age is just a number. And the reason why I decided to do this, not only because I'm in a challenge, is because I am a 9-to-5, right? But I started an entrepreneurship journey in the past 1.5 or 2 years ago. And I noticed I needed to get better myself. I needed to do personal development. I needed to grow from that negative Nancy to that person I wanted to become. And I could tell you that the person from 5 years, and Erica could testify, the person 5 years ago, I was 5 years ago, I'm no longer that person. And it's amazing to see the growth, and it's amazing to feel the growth, right? Now, today, I took this class, I want to say October, it says October 21st, 2021, but I don't know who the speaker was. And I keep on saying 3 names, I'm not going to say them anymore, but I don't know who taught it. But I know that when I took these classes, I learned a lot. I learned a lot. So today I want to teach you the levels of memory, right? So even if, and again, I know you see me in here, and I know that I am branded, and I'm not trying to recruit you or anything like that. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to teach you how to become a better version of yourself. Okay, if you're interested, you could always DM me. I welcome new business partners and new clients. That's not the point. The point here is that what I'm teaching you applies for your day-to-day. It applies for your entrepreneurship journey if you want to start one, or if you're in one, or it would apply to your 9-to-5, to your family, to your friends, everything like that, right? This particular one is more for business. What I'm going to be teaching you today is the levels of memory. And I like to use acronyms, right? The reason why I like to use acronyms is because acronyms for me is a way of learning easier for me, right? So L.A.R.T is L-A.R.T, and I would suggest for you to go ahead and have a pencil and paper and jot down things that you like that I'm talking about, right? Now, again, if you're watching live, I would love for you to send me a yellow heart. If you're watching a replay of this, please comment number 2, so like that I know you watched at replay. If you haven't followed me on all platforms, please follow me. Follow me, comment, and share. My TikTok is the same handle as my Instagram, M_coach_let's go. My YouTube channel is mcoachlet's_go, and my Facebook is Maria Torres. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and start with the training today. I've been interrupted 3 times. 3 calls have come in. So, levels of memory. The levels of memory, and this is more for business. If you are again, remember, if you're on a 9-to-5, or you're going to start a journey, or you want to, adventure in your business, these are things that you must apply so you could go ahead and be successful, right? So in memory, I want you to learn L.A.R.T. L.A.R.T. L-A.R.T. What does L stand for? L stands for learning. L stands for learning. So when you are new in an adventure, you want to learn as much as you can, right? Learn the skills, read the books, put on audio. I was saying earlier, Yeah, last year I read about 7 books. This year I'm up to 4 books. They're bigger. And I haven't taken the time. I'm not gonna make an excuse. I haven't taken the time to read the books that I want to. But the year's not over. Anything can happen. Okay, so read your books. If you are, I read a lot of books about believing in myself, because that was something that I did not. I portrayed it very confidently that I did, but I did not. I've read about subconscious and conscious. I read about mindset. I read about changing the way I think, creating habits, atomic habits. I've read a lot of books regarding how to feel, how to learn this new journey that I'm in. For like, if you haven't read the 4 Agreements, I suggest for you to read it. If you haven't read the 12 Pillars of Jim Rohn, I suggest for you to read it. If you're an entrepreneur and you haven't read GoPro, I suggest you to read it. They're all things that will help you in your journey of becoming a better version of yourself and acquiring the skills that you need in order for you to become successful, right? This is a skill-based, entrepreneurship is a skill-based, right? I was saying the other day to somebody at work that my light had gone off. One of the transformers went in the area, and I was training 4 people. And I was able to train them on my phone, outside, sitting outside, having a tea. And I just had them on a conference call, and I was able to train them with no computer. They had computer, but I didn't. Why? Because it's a skill that I have acquired at my job, and that's why I'm the best that I am at the law firm that I am, right? So with this entrepreneurship, I want to do the same thing. I want to be able to teach it. I want to be able to learn it in order to go ahead and teach it, right? So for the first letter, which is L, it's learn. So you're gonna look for books that are gonna help you. You're gonna listen to audio. Be careful of the music that you listen to, right? Be careful. Like when I hear a song that I like, I have a Shazam, which is SHAZAM. You go ahead and get the song. You go ahead and put it on Apple or sort of Spotify, or go Google and, read the lyrics. Don't fall in love with a song that says, I'm going to kill you tomorrow. But guess what? You're going to kill somebody soon. You need to listen to something that is uplifting, that it is, that it's good for your soul. Like, I remember growing up, I used to always sing Don't Stop Believing. Don't Stop Believing. And it was a way for me to cope, for me not to stop believing, right? Events. For me, being a Herbalifer and being a Herbalife coach, events are non-negotiable, right? We had one on Saturday. Unfortunately, I couldn't go to the gala at night. But the teaching part of it, I was there, right? Every month I have a seminar, and those are non-negotiables. Every quarter we go out of the state or we go up to Orlando. Those are non-negotiable. Why? Because in the events you get stories that will motivate you and see that if they could do it, you could do it too, right? Podcasts. I have a lot of podcasts right now. I'm into Bosley, which is the mentors, the people's mentor, and I also am listening to Mel Robbins, right? I was listening to, there's another one that I was listening to. I can't remember. John Lewis. John Lewis does a lot of interviews. And he interviewed Bob Proctor, which is the guy, the old man from The Secret. He passed away last year. But yeah, John Lewis does a lot of nice interviews, right? Anything that has to do with network marketing, for me, I had to learn it from scratch. I've never done network marketing. I did something door to door, and I did Mary Kay, which are all network marketing, but I didn't know what I was doing. This company that I'm with right now, has taught me to love the products, and that's why I promote them, and that's why I'm in business with network marketing through Herbalife, right? But again, if you have a company, or if you want to promote something, or you need to study your network marketing company, right? Study the products, study the marketing plan, study everything, study the people. It's something to learn. You learn skills. You learn the skills. They are learnable. You could learn skills, right? It's never too late. Age is just a number. So that was L. A. Something that we don't do repeatedly, right? And is apply. Apply what you learn, right? Apply what you learn, because only in the application is when you're going to be better. Applying what you learn. Like if I did not, my system at work, right, the database system, if I did not apply what I learned, and every time we have a class for that system, if I did not apply, how can I teach my collectors, right? It's the same thing. And I'm giving you two faces. I'm giving you the 9 to 5 reality, and I'm giving you the entrepreneurship, right? So for many years, for a year, I wouldn't say a year, I was learning, but not applying on my entrepreneurship. Now I am, and it's creating a sense of confidence, right? And then if you've never read anything from Paul Meyer, he says that repetition is the key. The more you do, the more you're going to learn. It's like trial and error, right? When you have a little kid, an infant that's starting to walk, and he falls down, do you tell him, stay down, don't walk anymore? No, you encourage him to get back up and to start walking. It's the same thing. He learned how to take that first step. The next thing you know, he's going to learn how to run. So it's the same mindset that you have with your 9 to 5 and your entrepreneurship. Learn and apply, right? That's A. R. When you learn something and you apply something, you're going to get results, right? And what results does is that it gives you the confidence to continue learning and to continue applying. The results are going to give you that burning desire. Remember that I did this training like a week ago about burning desires, right? Well, the results are going to give you that more obsessiveness that you are going to need in anything that you do in life. You're going to have that result. Is going to give you don't know how happy I feel when somebody calls me up on my entrepreneurship journey and says, Maria, I'm ready to lose those 5 pounds. I'm ready to lose those 10 pounds. Those are results. What about, I don't know if you've seen my before and after picture. I was 260 pounds. I was this big. I'm sorry. I was this big. This big. Right? And I could show you, well, I can't show you anymore because I got rid of them. But there were pants. I want to see if I could see the picture. There was pants that my granddaughter could get in with me of how big I was, right? Right now. 260 pounds. So I learned about the products. I started drinking them and taking them and applying the better eating habits, right? Because it's not only the products, it's the eating habits, right? No fast food, no soda, no this, no that. Why? Because you learn how to eat all over again, right? So I learned about it. I applied it. And my results, what were they? 80 pounds. And I've been able to maintain them. I've been able to maintain 80 pounds off. You know how difficult that may be for some? But with the products and with the way that I learn about eating habits and applying those eating habits, listen, the results are there. And I feel better than ever. I feel better than when I was 30 years old. I feel better than when I was 40. So you need to understand that you need to learn what you want to accomplish. You need to apply it, and then you need to get results, right? And only when you learn, apply, and get results is when you're going to be able to teach it. So do you think for 1 minute that if I was 260 pounds at one point and I lost those 80 pounds, right? that I could tell somebody that's 260 pounds how to lose the weight? Absolutely. I'm going to be able to teach you how to lose the weight. Let me go ahead and use a 9 to 5 example. So I've been with my business with the law firm for, I want to say 13 years, right? And I became their manager. I started 2010. I became their manager in 2014, 2015, right? And I had already started school. So at that point, I did everything for the office, from office manager to collection manager to payroll to teaching to quality control to training, everything. And it got to a point where I knew the whole operation, the legal side, the collection side, the garnishment side, the whole operation, right? And at one point I sat down. I'm going to burn out myself, right? I sat down with the partners and I said, okay, so let me teach everything I've learned and put key people. And that's what I did. I have somebody in accounting, I have somebody in payroll, I have somebody doing this, I have somebody doing that, so you learn, you apply, you get results, which I've taken that office to places unimaginable, right? Unimaginable, right? And you come back and you teach it because you get results. Who learned something today? L.A.R.T. Learn, apply, results, and teach. Isn't that awesome? So now every time you see L.A.R.T, you're going to say, I learned that from Maria. I learned that from Maria. If you ever have a team or you ever are supervising a group, take this with you. Take this with you. I'm all jokes aside, take this with you. Yeah, because you're gonna be able to compartmentalize everything in those 4 letters, and you can even do it with your personal life. Right? So let's do a personal example. I've been married for 30, so I'm not gonna do mine. I can do mine. So let's L.A.R.T my relationship. Okay, so I learned a relationship is 2 people, right? 2 people with 2 different traditions to come into one and have a better life for each other, counting on each other and doing everything together, right? But I had to learn about relationship. I had to study about relationship. We listen to romantic music. We go on dates. We do this. We nourish, and we learn about each other, right? How do we apply it? Well, we are intimate, we're lovable, we care about each other. If one is sick, we take care of each other, right? What are the results? 30 years married. It's not easy. It's not easy. But we've been 30 years married. Can we teach another couple? We've done it all the time. People come here and, friends, and they sit down and we tell them, and, we have conversations of what to expect on a 30-year marriage. It's the same thing. You could apply L.A.R.T anywhere in your life. You could apply it with your children if you have any. But for me, I apply it for my business, for my entrepreneurship business. Yeah, I engage in the system. The most important part about learning these levels of memory is to learn. Most of all is learn. Take out the book, listen to audios, go to your events, listen to podcasts. If you're in network marketing, study the people, study the products, study the marketing plan. Be unconscious competent, that's the class for tomorrow. The different, the four stages of competence. We're going to study about that tomorrow. And, the one that is learning is the unconscious competent, which is the individual has enough experience with the skill that he or she performs is so easily that they will be unconsciously doing it, right? So learn things that you are attracted to, right? I cannot tell an ant to go and build a forest. They could build a mountain of food, but I can't tell the ant to go and build a forest, right? And I cannot tell the elephant to build something very small because he'll crush it with his feet. Does it make sense? Learn, engage in the system that you want to be in, and learn everything from it. Learn everything from it. And only and then you could go ahead and apply it, which is that stands for the A in L.A.R.T, is learn, apply, result, and teach. Remember, when you apply it repeatedly, what happens when you do something repeatedly? What happens to that child that's an infant that takes that first walk, that first step, and takes another, and he falls, gets back up, takes that first step, takes it, and falls, and takes that, right? He's repeatedly doing something to gain a result. So you have to make sure that when you learn something and you apply it, that you get the results. If you're not getting the results, change something, because go back to the learning, because there's something that you're not doing, or you're not being patient enough, right? And then teach it. What am I doing right now? What am I doing? I'm learning and I'm teaching. I'm learning, I'm applying, I'm getting results. I'm getting results, not only physically, but mentally. I'm getting the results that I want. So now it's time for me to teach it. Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Give me a heart if you're joining live. Tell me where you're joining from. Remember, follow M Coach Let's Go on all platforms. You have YouTube, you have Instagram, you have Facebook, you have TikTok. I'm on TikTok too, boy. Let's go. M Coach Let's Go. This is episode 7. Get ready with Abu. Love you all. Thank you for your patience. For those that were in at 7:15, 7:30, no, 7:45. We got interrupted 4 times. Sorry about that. Now I know the secret to it, and it's putting myself on Do Not Disturb for no calls to come in. But with that being said, have a beautiful Monday. Today is Monday for those that start the work day, the work week. Let's go and have a beautiful week of work. For those entrepreneurs that don't go to sleep and they work every day and they do everything and anything they need to do to make it happen. Also, welcome Monday. And remember, age is just a number. And make sure you follow, like, comment, and share my lives. Have a beautiful day. See you tomorrow. God bless you. Happy Monday. Thank you for joining. Bye.